Men want to know that she gonna fill in the gaps, but on top of that, most of the time women are not picked because they're living lives that they don't want to be picked. I'll explain. What about you is exclusive? What about you differentiates you from other women? If I'm going anywhere, how would I be able to pick you out of the crowd?
I see you really run a strict program. Like, you have your standards, and you don't meet anybody where if you up here, they need to be up here, right?
It's just hard for you to listen, and it's probably just natural with you. It's probably just who you are, but you can't wait to talk right now.
No, it's really not who I am. It's a panel. We supposed to talk.
And so
I barely talked on certain topics. Like, what are you talking about? Express yourself, Munt. Hey, however you feel, you express yourself. That's what it's all about. Munt got about 3 baby mamas, and he ain't gay. He ain't got room to talk about no goddamn body.
In terms of like the leadership, I think a lot of us make them with the end because we don't know what the real leadership looks like. But then also, I'm just gonna shake the table because I be thinking a lot and I be trying to put stuff together while it's not making sense. I think leadership is something that a lot of us women say we want, right? In terms of like, it sounds good. We want them to lead the relationship, marriage, situations that are beneficial to us. But like everyday leadership, their dictation, we reject that. Like lifestyle, management, household, material resources. When they want to execute that, it's like, oh, hell no. It's like we want them to still do it, but then had a relationship at our disposal. And that just don't work. I don't understand if we want the leadership and the men are showing up and giving us that, why would we reject that? It's because you still want to still have some sort of autonomy while still being under his direction, and it don't work that way. It's like y'all both on the ship and you trying to tell him go, and he's the goddamn captain. But again, I could be wrong, right? So I'm gonna leave it at that. I land.
You right.
I think you're right. You're basically talking about they want the authority without the responsibility.
A lot of women still want, yeah.
Exactly.
That's because they haven't been conditioned, though. I mean, I think Miss Pearl said a lot of great things. Just assessing how typically women seem to respond to leadership, it seems to be convenient. I don't think you guys, like you said, Ms. Pearl, I don't think y'all really understand what you're asking for. To the simple fact that, I've said this, I'm gonna keep saying it. It's never really y'all relationship. Like, men ask you to be with them. They're not asking for you to bring him a relationship. He's bringing you a relationship. So if you say yes, you're signing on. You're being acquired. A lot of women don't understand that. And I think that's because they're not conditioned to do so. Even at the workplace, they can jump in and out of a role. But when you clock out, like the music you would listen to in your car, you're not going to listen to in a break room. And I think that's kind of how most women carry their lives in relationships, not understanding that the demand raises everything. How you talk, how you dress, who you friends with. If we're intentional, if we just messing around, then yeah, I have nothing to say to you. But if I've acquired you and I have a plan for my life, I'm planning my life and you're a part of that plan. And that requires, submission.
I mean, like, honestly, I'm sorry. So, like,
No,
true, like me, you ever seen, like, Come to America, right?
Sure.
You know how, like, when she was barking like that?
That is not, that's not.
But that's,
submission.
that's.
Yeah, you ever saw that?
That is not.
No. Listen. Like, hold on. So you said you saw that, right? How you feel about that when she was barking like a dog?
It was satire. Like no self-respecting man would do that. It was satire. But I got the point. And I think sometimes I'm not saying you. I think a lot of women really do think men want y'all. We want to be able to say jump, and you say how high? No, men don't want that. What most men want is the ability to convey thoughts, plans, and you be like, okay, how we gonna do that? What can I do to help make that happen? Kind, not questioning, not being combative, not coming up with a quote unquote better plan. We just want support in that way. It's really simple. It's not doing backflips or get up and go make me a sandwich and you do it with a smile. No, it's none of those things. It's an attitude. And I don't think a lot of women really actually have a submissive attitude at their core.
Well, I want to bark like a dog.
Okay. You do that, Mommy 3. You do
I'm
that.
just playing. Let me stop, y'all. Let me stop. I'm just playing.
No, you're not.
So
Child,
true, I do.
every book has some truth.
So I agree with the conditioning aspect that you said, and I wanted to make like a correlation with that. I think a lot of women who are raised in single homes who don't have that father example, because I know a lot of women who are with our dads and we were raised, we come under a male leadership already. Like that's his family, that's his house, ready to in. So when I get in a relationship, it's a lot easier. But a lot of women who are raised in single mother families with dominant women, they just have that attitude like, I don't have to listen to a man. I'm going to do what I want. I can match his energy, because they don't have a man around who has taught them early on that's not how it works. And so once they get in a relationship, they still take that attitude like it's going to match yours or it's going to exceed yours. And again, I could be wrong, but from my experience, I've experienced a lot more women who have lacked fathers, who have not known how to accept and respect. You were saying, true, they just weren't conditioned to accept and respect. Or if they did, maybe they just had a good enough dad. But
What's a dominant woman?
So when I say that, I mean like, and maybe I shouldn't have said dominant because I was saying language earlier, and just you got to use certain words. I love Jay. I was saying we probably I mean like those women that are maybe not dominant, but they're just like loud, maybe argumentative, or they just give you that mindset that challenges a man, respect the man, make you acquiesce to his leadership. It's like challenge him. Who is he to tell you like that? He just a man. You know what I mean? So you attitude dress. You tell me what to do with my money. Like I think it's a course to just accepting your leadership and her role in the relationship, like you said, that you're providing for her. So maybe not dominant. I should have said maybe argumentative or maybe those were more precise words.
All right, let me ask this question really quickly. I had a solution question. 1 second. It's come back to me. Somebody else want to say something.
We was just.
I was gonna say.
Well, I was just going to say, I know there was a similar question earlier. I think Toya said it before she bounced it. She was saying, how do you fix it? Like, how do you solve that problem with, dating in general? I know she was speaking specifically about the age gap, but one thing we talk about a lot is that women in general don't think about what it is that they can offer to the relationship. They don't really consider what are they bringing to the man, right? They are actually taught what to expect and what not to tolerate, but never what it is that I should bring. How can I please this man? How can I make his day easier or even better? If women are thinking like that, and again, my two most attractive traits that I find in a woman is 1, a nurturer, and 2, considerate. If you have those 2 qualities, you have a shot with me, because when you are thinking for me to make my life better and easier, then now it's to the point where I'm going to at least feel like I need you, because and I'm not saying codependent to the point of codependency, but more interdependency, where as you just make things smoother so I can perform better and fight the rest of the world. So women just have to consider that. They don't really take the time to look at it. A lot of times they'll think about it where sex is concerned and manage that, if that, but they don't really think about what else they could actually add to his life and work towards it. That's the biggest disconnect that women have with men.
So like Trev, like you just said, so that was my question, like in our chat, like what does a man have to see? And maybe this helped with Toya out if you, in a woman for him to say, you know what I'm saying, to commit to her, to choose her. Like True was saying, like what does, and I'm sure it varies, but maybe the women may need to hear, like, what do you guys need to see for you to want to commit to her? For those who may be in long-term relationships, for those that may be married, maybe that's something that you could school folks
Okay,
on.
so definitely, absolutely, though, those two traits will take you so far. I would venture to say that you can capture almost any man just by being a nurturer and being considerate. You do want to maintain yourself, of course. Um, for sure, that's. I guess that goes without saying. You want to maintain your beauty because that's what attracts us to you physically, and that's a big part of being a man. Uh, but it's not just like one thing. When a person is considerate, that means that they are thinking ahead, right? They're proactively taking steps towards helping you, whatever that looks like. And sometimes it doesn't take that much effort. Some, like, I always say this, that women have all types of investigation skills, and they know how to be nosy as hell when they think that their man is cheating. But just imagine if you channeled that energy into figuring out what it is this man appreciates. If you took that same energy and became an investigator to see what he's interested in and then try to fulfill those things for him, you're going to win. Just those things alone is going to get you in it. And men see that right away when he sees that you were making an effort, because women generally don't give effort at all. They don't really want to do shit for the most part, particularly in the beginning phases. And that's why they won't make it to the girlfriend phase, because they don't do anything. Women say, oh yeah, well, I need him to take me to this particular spot, or he should bring a gift on the first date. Why the fuck you ain't bring a gift on the first date? Who were you? Why is it that I have to do everything? Why is it that I have to always show a great gesture towards you, but you were never required to be considerate? And then you want to be picked. No, that's not how it works. The person who's giving forth the most effort will likely get picked. And if it's not you, then hey, you're going to be happy with the results you yield.
I've often said this as well too, is that men want to feel safe as well, you know. So I know we talk about, and I see it happen all the time. It's not you, mommy three, but like the whole self-sabotaging. You know, this is something that I don't know what guy will feel at ease for a woman that seems like you wake up tomorrow, she's gone. If a man is presented with that, then he's not going to feel safe, and he's not going to want to invest his time and energy in someone like that. So I think and then another thing too is listening. That's something else too. So, and when somebody said, "Go ahead, mommy, go ahead, the floor is yours."
Right as he said, listening.
I was good when I was there. While I was there, you know, it's like a good little love bomb. Yeah, I guess that's what I need help doing. You know, I love the love bomb a little bit. You know, run your bad water, give you a massage, then you wake up, I'm gone.
So so to answer Lakeisha's question, Trev, you did a great job, man. You covered so many bases. You're not wrong on them two things: consideration. But I also say maybe being useful. Men want to know that she gonna fill in the gaps, but on top of that, most of the time women are not picked because they're living lives that they don't want to be picked. I'll explain. What about you is exclusive? What about you differentiates you from other women? If I'm going anywhere, how would I be able to pick you out of the crowd? And this is not just beauty. This is not just your job. This is characteristics. If I can easily replace you, you're not getting picked. And typically this is how most men think. If you are messy, if you are gossipy, if everything we do got to go up on social freaking media, by the time we get on the freeway and we get home, all your friends, your coworkers, the whole block know what happened, you're not getting picked. Yo. It's just not going to happen, because men don't want to be a part of a woman's world where there is no exclusivity, there is no decorum, there's no solidarity.
True,
Go ahead.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
But you have to listen. You gotta listen.
I am, Lapeef. I'm listening. I am listening. I listen.
Go ahead.
I just have a question for True. Like, Now, Lapeef, I did listen, and that is very true what you said. I did. I
Right,
understood
but
that.
you're listening to a certain up until a certain point. He wasn't finished.
No, but I have a question because, like,
Because
I have.
sometimes, what they'll do is they'll say, well, if I keep on letting you talk, you're just gonna keep talking all day.
Yeah, you're right. But like when my man would do that, I make it up.
But that
But
may not
okay,
be what he
so with true.
values. But that
No,
may
I'm just
not be
saying
what he
I'll make it
values.
up. Not in that way. Oh my God, I don't know where y'all mind it. I know it's late at night. I don't know where y'all mind is at. But I'm just saying I'll make it up. I will. I would take from that and be like, okay, now I'm seeing that, I'm cutting him off or he's not talking. Then I learn from that, right? Trial and error, right? Okay, so true. So I see that. I see you really run a strict program. Like, you have your standards and you don't meet anybody where if you up here, they need to be up here, right?
You are absolutely right.
Yeah, and I really like that. I really, really like that. Like, you come correct. Like, I feel like you will make a woman want to meet you where you at.
Well, appreciate that.
If she really, really like you, I feel like she will go home and do her homework and come back correct.
Oh, you said homework. That's wild. No doubt. I'll take that though. I'll take that.
And you know
What?
what? Honestly, I think it's your tone. Nowadays men be having this little squeaky voice. I can't stand it. But you have this. It's your tone. It's your voice.
Ooh la la.
Okay.
Like you have this like voice where it's like, man, if I see True, I gotta stand up. I gotta make sure I cover myself up, cause you have this like you don't play games, and that goes to say that women know who to play with. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know you from nothing, but I know when you talk, I know I need to listen. Because
Stop
of how
love
you
bombing
carry
him.
yourself. It's how you carry yourself. It's like, man,
Oh,
I'm not gonna say nothing to him because I don't want him to get up on
True,
me. So
true,
that's how I
true,
feel
she
like
love
that's how it
bombing you.
is in relationships.
love bombing you, True. I agree.
You see that game? Pandering. See how I just pander. I just playing. Nah,
It's
nah,
all
for real
Yeah,
though.
but that only happens
But no, for real though,
until
that's
they
how
don't
I
get their
felt.
way.
That's how I
If
felt
they don't
with
get
you.
their way,
Like,
that's gonna be determining if that's the person.
no, Lil Peep, no, don't do that, Lil Peep. So you gotta stay quiet then. Never mind.
It's facts.
No, but for real though, but honestly, like women know who they can play with. Like, I'm just real talk. Like, just honestly, just the tone of that man, how he carry himself. So most women, they wouldn't even try to just deal with certain men. It's not because they're not attracted to you, because they know that they can't meet you where you are.
JR, we found one of her problems. One of the problems with her.
I know
You,
y'all
you,
analyzing me.
you talk so much that you can't listen. You
Arrest me, daddy.
you talk so much that while somebody's talking, you thinking about you can't wait to talk. It's just hard for you to listen, and it's probably just natural with you. It's probably just who you are, but you can't wait to talk right now.
No, it's really not who I am. It's a panel. We supposed to talk. But if like me by myself, I'd be quiet. I don't even talk. I don't even do this.
Did you say if it's like it's you by yourself, you don't talk?
Like this a panel. Like, we supposed to be talking about topics, right? Why I supposed to be like, oh my God, like, wait, I gotta read again.
You know what else? You know what else, JR? I think she thinks she can fix everything with food and pussy too.
No, I don't. Oh my God, what are you talking about? I'm finna go because this man is lying. Like, that's what you get from that.
Ooh, arrest me.
I mean, we on a panel. Like, what I supposed to do? Like, not talk? Like, I'm trying to figure out what is the task of being on this panel. I'm not understanding.
She's still talking.
I'm just saying, am I looking for a husband on this goddamn panel?
Mommy, actually, right? So when you got, I think about what you say and how you say things. Men are always listening. Everybody's in the chat listening. The men in the panel listening. So if the first thing you, and please don't take this the wrong way, but if the first thing you come on here on this chat and say is, Trev, where my man at? Right? Why my man? You like, that was the first conversation. And then
girl, that was just like just a talking. Like, I mean, it's a man right here, right now. I'm sorry, baby. Can we make things work? I mean, this real life. Like, what's going on? My real life, this man begging to get my attention. We're on a panel. We are supposed to talk to each other.
And listen, you don't.
But you do listen. No. Listen, let me go, Mark. It's not always talk. We communicate, right? It's listening too. So when two people communicate, right, or we're having a conversation, one listens, one talk, one listen, one talk. But what the guys are trying to say to you is you're just talk, and you're not listening. And so
I barely talked on certain topics. Like, what are you talking about? I'm just saying, what's going on?
I'm just trying to help.
I mean, help with what? We on a panel. We supposed to be talking to each other. You talked over somebody. You talked over Rashida. You talked over some people. What the fuck? What going on? I mean, I didn't know we was diagnosing each other. Who the therapist? Who bipolar? I didn't know that it was a licensed therapist out here with Mutt trying to diagnose me and shit. What the fuck I got? Doctor?
I told you.
You ain't got nothing. You can't diagnose me. You cannot write me a damn prescription. Shit, you want to diagnose somebody? We're on a panel, and that was clearly. But that was clearly a joke, honestly. Like, that was just look, get the likes up, y'all. Get the goddamn likes up. Cause that was clearly a joke, what I said to Trev. That was nothing serious. Y'all be taking all this shit serious. What the fuck? We supposed to be talking to each other, conversation, questions. You taking all this shit too serious.
I think also too, mommy, the goal is to learn from one another, right? So as we're out here, listen, babe, listen to me real quick. If we're out here trying to date and meet our husbands, right?
No, not on this panel. We can't be out here trying to talk and meet no husband.
No, not saying the husband is on the panel. It's just a saying, like, we're trying to learn more from the men, right? And the other women. So that way we choose better, right? We choose discernment better. Like, we learn how to communicate better. We accept accountability. I think that's the premise of today's, conversations about, we all got to take accountability. You know what I mean? So I don't think Mon is, getting on.
No, he ain't getting on me. I love Mutt. Hey, Mutt telling me how he feels. I like that. Express yourself. Express yourself, Mutt. Hey, however you feel, you express yourself. That's what it's all about. It's all about communication, talking one another. That's the whole point of the panel, for us to communicate, talk to each other, analyze things. He want to be a damn doctor tonight. He want to diagnose me and shit. I don't know if he gonna write me a prescription, but I can give you my CVS address and you can do that. But like, just taking stuff just to heart. It's just all about getting to know one another and how we think, basically. So when I first got on a panel and talked to Trev, that was just to lighten the mood, to open up. I just came here. So it was like, hey, Trev said that he talked to people about relationships and stuff. Hey, Trev, can you hook me up with somebody? That was just a saying. You took it to heart. Don't take it to heart, baby. Okay?
Yeah, he's trying to tell y'all stop being so serious, man.
Stop being so loosen up. Like, talk about, half of these people don't talk about their whole life story around here. So everybody know everybody business on this motherfucker. Y'all, you know my marriage. Everybody know everybody goddamn marriage. And Rashida said she would cheat. We know everybody goddamn business on here. So we can't judge nobody. Mutt got about 3 baby mamas and he ain't got room to talk about no goddamn body. He should have married one of them damn baby mamas. Why he want to marry somebody else? Why he want to talk about some shit? And diagnose that shit.
Mommy, I don't date women with kids. I can't marry.
Wow, Lord, but he wants somebody's stepmama. And I can't stand baby mamas.